Hello, my friends, and thank you for joining me. Rina here, bringing you another episode of the Daily Sunspot for August 11, 2023. This is the Divine Dog Wisdom Oracle. Let's see what it has to say. I thought we'd use this since we're in the dog days of August. What do we have? We have two cards here today. We have choice, get off the fence. You have to declare something. You have to decide which direction you're going. And protection, watch yourself, put up your guard. Okay, so you have a choice to get off the fence. You have a choice to make. You can't ride the fence forever. And of course, we're using the Wise Dog Tarot to complement. Choice, get off the fence, and protection, put up your guard. So, this is a bulldog, right? So, they don't normally go after, but they are certainly going to stand their ground, and they are a hefty foe to move out of the way. They're not easy to move if you've ever tried to move one of those solid type dogs. Okay, here we have, what do we have? We have Chihuahuas, or what looks like Chihuahuas, perhaps mixtures, but they are a little bit more delicate. So you might have to dance a little bit in your direction as far as the getting off the fence. Okay. You can't people please forever. You gotta get off the fence and you gotta put up your guard. All right, let's see what the Wise Dog Tarot has to say here today. I think we're gonna do, okay, so that's 4 cards. We're gonna do 2 on this side. Actually, we'll put these over here. The 9 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So you're worried about how fast something is progressing, whether or not it is progressing. What do we have? The Tower and the 8 of Wands. So things may be moving fairly quickly for you, okay? Come in unexpectedly and you have a choice to make. What are you going to do? You're going to put up your guard. You're going to stand your ground. You're going to hold your line here. And I know that you're worried about how it's going to work out. What do we have here? We have, this is the 5 of Wands. So it may be that you're having a little bit of a struggle with people around you. It may be that you have a little bit of a struggle with which way to go, and maybe even protecting yourself in this. Because let's face it, if you're not someone, if you are a people pleaser, or if you are someone that likes to keep everyone happy most of the time, it's hard to stand your ground, especially if it's in a sensitive subject. And I do think it is. It's come up unexpectedly. I've got the 8 of Wands here, excuse me, the 6 of Wands, pardon me. The 6 of Wands, success, victory, and a recognition. So what do we have here? You have a recognition that you have to get off the fence. You have a recognition of a moment in time here where it is going to be you, and maybe you alone, but maybe you and backup. I think you and backup in this. And I've got our Knight of Pentacles here. So going slowly toward progress, slowly toward the success. But I do think this moment of recognition comes in and you are struggling with it because it's a question of how do you feel about it. I've got the Moon card here. Now that may be our full moon that we've just had. It may be the one coming up in Pisces. The moon does represent Pisces, and it is about reflection and all of the emotion that's going on around whatever is happening here. The Moon card does create some illusions, but it can also bring clarity, especially if it is that full moon. So what do we have going on here? The 5 of Wands and the Moon. So I think you are struggling with, I think, what you want to see versus maybe what is reality. I've got the 10 of Pentacles here. So I think you are perhaps looking back on what is possible, maybe family indicated here. There might have been a significant event in family, and now you have to put up your guard and get off the fence, defend yourself here. You're worried about how that's going to affect going forward, going to the future, and I've got the 4 of Wands. So your home life is involved here as well. There may be some sort of celebration that's come up surprisingly quickly, but you have a choice to make. Are you going to go? Are you going to protect yourself? Are you going to do what's involved in whatever this is? The 4 of Wands can also represent your property, your home, an actual building, or even the people in it. And I do think that there are significant relationships that stand the test of time in this. What do we have? We have the 7 of Cups, dreaming of something bigger here with the Wheel of Fortune and a brand new beginning that has that independence and security with it, okay? Standing on your own 2 feet, being able to, I'm going to say, represent. Be who you are, be authentic. And now here is our 8 of Wands, so that's where it starts to take off. Okay, getting excited about it once it starts, because it hasn't started yet. And all week long we've seen that waiting period. And I think we're coming into Mercury retrograde shadow right now. So it is going to be interesting. and it might even be a little bit slower than you expect. So let's see what our Tower brings in and what choice you have to make for the 11th, the Hermit. So there may be news from an advisor. There may be a piece of information that comes to you intuitively. It may be that you are seeking out guidance for this recognition that you have and discussing the choice that you have going on or the choice that you have to make. Getting off the fence. Now, is it going to be both of you that get off the fence or just you? Biding your time, I think. The Temperance card, Sagittarius and Virgo indicated by the Hermit. But Temperance, about finding peace with it. Okay, yes, it happened. Let's take a deep breath. Sort this out. Make your choices. And then defend your choices. Okay? Because you recognize that whatever choice you make, you're going to have to stand by it. You're going to have to defend it. Okay? You're going to have to defend that, and maybe it's a new idea, maybe it's fresh, maybe it's young. Okay? You're going to have to defend it. That could be a significant person in your life too, a young person. We have the Seven of Pentacles, something you've been waiting for quite some time, something you've been working on. You have a lot invested in this. So if you are making a choice toward whatever you have invested your time, energy, heart, emotions, and intellectual property even, they're saying, get some guidance on that. Get some advice if something comes in unexpectedly. And you may even be recognized for your input in this and the choices that you've made. So you're going to have to defend the work that you've done. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles here, please. What do we have? The Ten of Swords and the Chariot card. So there's some sort of difficult or bitter ending there. I don't know if that's something that's already happened. I'm going to take this one too. It's our Knight of Pentacles that was turned in the deck. The Seven of Pentacles, sometimes when we put so much into it, we have to make a choice about whether or not to protect it and continue and know that it is going to come in. The Knight of Pentacles is always successful. He's the only knight in the deck that is. The Ten of Swords indicates that you may be looking at letting it go or changing something about it, and you do know that you have to make a choice. Now, I don't think that it is an ending to this at all. I think that you are moving perhaps with someone in the direction of this success, slowly but surely. It's been a difficult time getting there, and your emotions have been stirred up, especially if it is family. But it does mean your security in this. It does mean that you are going to be able to be settled and comfortable, and I'm going to say at home in whatever you're doing. Now I'm going back here because we have so many cards out. Let's see, the Hermit and the Ace of Cups. So there may be love that strikes, my friends. The Ace of Cups is that personal satisfaction. So I think that is, in fact, what you're seeking, and you may realize that you already have it. You may realize that in looking back and looking through whatever the moon is bringing up for us, that recollection, that reflection even, the asking ourselves why and how and all of that good stuff, the probing questions. Temperance, coming to terms with what's happened, as I said, but also blending things. Wow, here's the Tower again. So there is a shocking development, my friends. Now, that may have been something in your past that you have now just come to terms with, but it's here twice, so I would say be on the lookout, okay? I can't remember if Uranus is still in play, but if it is, just be wary of your choices and protect your energies, protect your investments, protect anything that you've put a significant amount of effort, time, or heart into. Okay, it is time to put up your guard. It is time to persevere and go the long road, my friends. It's coming. It's just going to take a little bit. Thank you so much for joining me, my friends. I truly appreciate your attention to my channel. Do tune in every day. This does come out every day, and look forward to hearing from you in my personal inbox. You can reach me at renasreadings.com. Thank you.